Settled next to the Willamette River, Autzen Stadium is a jewel in the Pacific Northwest, and the flock of ducks that call it home have made this one of the most challenging places for any team to come calling. Coaches like to say, play the next one on the schedule. This one carries a little more weight, a mid-season top 10 showdown. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Mustangs will boot it away to start the game. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. On first down, here comes this offense. Leaves it with the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Ducks with the 1st and 10. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
They go to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Back to pass, it's Abrams. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the way across the field, but you can't let the defense know where you're going with. It's a really good timing between those two on that play.
He's going to pass. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
He's got his man, and they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Catch in the middle, it's high. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. Line is set on third down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
He leaves it with his back. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. First down to start the drive after the break. He wants to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Quarterback checking the play. Comes out throwing on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
Trying to turn the corner on the jet sweep. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
The penalty gets back a few, but it's still 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will score! Touchdown, Oregon! Lining up to add another. Right down the boulevard. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Abrams. Quarterback extends the play. He fires it out to the right. It's complete. A huge pickup. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
They'll throw it on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. All wideouts, no backs. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Good timing on the quick out. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Power football with the run. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Kamara. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends just so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come in.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Finds his man down the middle. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! A great catch and run for 6.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Looking for a productive play on first down. Back to throw. It's Abrams. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the grab down the left side.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
And they're able to get him on the ground. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. A run for the quarterback. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Working that left side now. Touchdown, SMU! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. And he puts through the extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Single back formation, and they give it to it. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Fires toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Dropping back, it's Abrams. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Gets it out quickly. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. They emptied the roster, put every receiver they had out there, it seemed, and they were able to pick up enough for the first down.
Yeah, when you do that with all that speed on the field, you spread it out. What do you got to do? Find the matchup. Find the speed advantage with one of my wide receivers. Get that good matchup. Get the easy first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Tosses it incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Snap it to the back. Got the first down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. Scanning the field, it's Abrams. He wants to take the top off. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's picked off at the goal line. Still on his feet. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the big tight end on the corner route. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires into traffic, picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Going up top on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Mustangs in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Abrams. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. From the red zone, looking for a space. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. A designed run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Mustangs! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Final play of the quarter coming. The jet sweep pass. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this 3rd quarter in style. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. He's going to take off. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he's just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's got him, and they convert. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Running back goes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Showing off the arm. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
That's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. Now you have to make him earn it now in the next down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the 1st down.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. Across the 10. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Touchdown, Oregon! What a catch and run for 6. PAT unit on the field. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. First down here for the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quick completion on the out route. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw, it's Abrams. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. He's looking to throw it. Takes the easy one to the back. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver. A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up for it.
Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The completion well past the sticks. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. They want to run this quarterback. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
You know, David, I like the play call in this situation of the game, putting it on the ground, trying to be physical, deep down in your opponent's territory, trying to break this tie and win the game, but, man, you've got to have better ball security.
Yeah, and you got to find a way defensively to make plays. And it doesn't matter how pretty it is, but they did it just that. Like, make a play, late in the game, tie ball game, force a turnover, give your offense now a chance to go win this football game for you.
The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. 1st and 10 from their own 17. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Steps away. Going to try to get it himself. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
On second down, just keeps firing. The quick out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that quarterback be going the other direction.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. Trying to find his man on 1st down. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
How about that turn of events for the defense? Not only do they force the fumble and jump on it, creating a massive momentum shift, but they're already in field goal range where they stand right now to break this tie.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Wants to throw. It's Abrams. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job of timing the blitz and calling it at a perfect moment when the offense was going to drop back and throw. They're able to get to him, hit him. They don't get the sack, but they do affect his accuracy and falls incomplete.
Good right down the boulevard. There's a lot of celebrating going on over there after taking the lead, but there is still time on the clock. That last field goal gave them a 3-point lead. Now to see if they can cover the kickoff and keep them out of field goal range. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And they only need a field goal, and they have to manage the time wisely here.
Yeah, I think you want to manage the clock, Reese. Be smart with your timeout situation. Know where to attack, Jesse, on the field right now.
Yeah, generally you want to attack with your best players. So get them in matchups that you like and get those guys the football.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 35, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, it's not just the other team, right? You're fighting against that clock. Nice heads-up play by the QB. He does a great job scrambling, getting the 1st down, and then stopping that clock.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. To the air on 1st down. He's going to run it. At the 45 on his way. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. He's going to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And with a single second left, a field goal attempt to try to get another chance in overtime. He hit the crossbar and it slinked away. How did that not fall on the other side? What a heartbreak.